Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg. Well, bright sunshine outside, 45 degrees on the barn thermometer right now. Now, that's sort of in the sun, so it's probably feeling a little cooler than that. There will be some light winds throughout the day, and it looks like it will be another great day for harvest to progress along, field work to get done, and working livestock as well. This quick reminder, Grow Next Gen brings agriculture science to the classroom. Learn more at grownextgen.org. With the hard frost we had this morning and what we've seen the last few days, we're going to feature an article up on ohioagnet.com dealing with drought, frost, and forages. Now, this year's presenting many challenges when it comes to forage toxicity and ensuring that we have safe feed for our livestock. Drought conditions have led to an active discussion on forage toxicity, and the potential for frost means an additional concern. These environmental conditions can increase the risk of prussic acid poisoning, nitrate poisoning, and increased bloat in multiple methods of feeding forages. Recent rainfall has finally allowed for that rapid forage growth, but unfortunately in some species, that rapid growth also poses a risk to livestock during the frost events. Now, what is prussic acid? Well, prussic acid toxicity is the accumulation of that prussic acid in forage plant tissue. The acid is a product of a reaction between two naturally occurring plant molecules. Now, the plant cell walls usually separate these two, but a frost event freezes the water in the plant cell and then can rupture those cell walls and allow for the formation of this prussic acid. The forage species that are the main concern when it comes to this prussic acid toxicity are typically the warm season grasses. So like grain sorghum can be very high to high toxic potential. Indian grass has a high toxic potential. Sorghum, Sudan hybrids, and forage sorghums have a high to intermediate toxic potential. Sudan grass hybrids and varieties can be intermediate. Piper Sudan grass has low toxicity potential, and pearl millet and foxtail millet have low toxic potential, but you need to be cautious of nitrate poisoning this year. Now, prussic acid toxicity is also found in plants such as Johnson grass, chattercane, and wild cherry that are not necessarily planted as forages but may accidentally be consumed by livestock, and it's a good practice to identify those plants around the pasture to manage, and be sure to always pick up and discard fallen limbs after a storm to then prevent accidental consumption of those. Fertility is also a factor. There's a high chance of prussic acid toxicity in forages that had a high rate of nitrogen fertilization or manure history, and the soils have high nitrogen to low phosphorus imbalances, so you want to make sure you make your decisions appropriately there. And the plant maturity. Concentrations of prussic acid are higher in young and rapidly growing stands of forage because they contain more of that cyanogenic glucosides. With the recent rainfall events after a severe drought causes rapid growth, and many plants have a lot of new plant growth of concern. After a non-killing frost, forages can produce this new growth from the base of the stand. To learn more, read the full article at ohioagnet.com. Let's take a look at your Thursday weather forecast brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com.
Should be a little warmer here for the balance of your Wednesday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Let's take a look at your forecast update. High pressure, cold Canadian high pressure, slowly sagging off to the east and south. Now, this high is going to park over the southeastern United States for a large part of the rest of this week, but it's interacting with warmer air, so that's why temperatures, even though the highs here, are going to be getting better. That and the fact that we're going to be on the backside of it enough that we're going to be seeing some west and southwest flow come into Ohio, warming us nicely. So good sunshine today, slightly warmer, beautiful weather tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunny with above normal temperatures, good drying, most of next week dry as well. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
In any year, your best harvest is only a few upgrades away. Seed Consultants exclusively serves the Eastern Corn Belt, combining our deep knowledge of local conditions with high-performing products fit for your acres. Most importantly, our customized services put our products and your business in a position to succeed. We help you start with better to grow your best. Visit seedconsultants.com to learn why our products and services are simply better.
Let's get an analysis on today's markets from Leist Mercantile. This update brought to us by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
I'm Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile with another technical outlook. We have December corn futures with the first level of support seen at $4.02 and resistance at $4.07. November soybean futures has the first level of support seen at $9.72 with resistance at $9.95. December wheat futures has the first level of support at $5.78 with resistance at $5.90. For bullish momentum, we need to see closes above these key resistance levels, but with South America getting supporting rains and geopolitical risk softening, look for futures to continue to test these support levels lower. Please visit our website, leistmercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
Thanks, Ryan. Let's take a look at what those markets are doing on the Chicago board, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. December corn is trading down 3 3/4 cents at $4.01. November soybeans are down 9 1/4 at $9.70 3/4 cents, and wheat for December trading down a penny at $5.84. The July 25 new crop down a penny 3/4 at $6.19 1/4 cents. October live cattle trading up 12 1/2 cents. December lean hogs up 27 1/2. Thanks for joining us. This is the Ohio AgNet.